guys, I am back with another tag. I'm gonna be doing a little bit more tags that I've been doing lately, I feel like, because there's a lot of tags I want to catch up on, and if it gets too long, I feel like it's absurd. That, and at first I had kind of a stigma on tags, like, oh, everyone does tag videos. Tag videos are kind of awesome. I love tag videos, and I've made some of my own. They're a great way to talk about prompts. They're themed, which is super fun. Yeah, I was actually not doing tags because I felt like I was having too much fun at them, and they seemed easy and like everyone was doing them, but I love them. So I'm gonna quit doing that, and if I have a tag that I want to do, I'm just gonna do it. I recently, hopefully, just uploaded my Happily Ever After tag created by Rachel Marie. I wasn't tagged in that tag, it was just one I really wanted to do, and I want to do things I want to do more often. So there we are. Long-winded, but the other point of this is I'm gonna try and be concise. So we'll see how I do at that, because concise is cool. I like when people are concise and I'm not. So we're already doing a bad job, aren't we? Okay. This tag, however, is the Finally Fall book tag, and I am so glad it's finally fall. I can wear this sweater. I can go outside while wearing this sweater, while wearing clothes, because I was close. I am glad that I kept my sanity, kept my clothes, and now it is fall, and I am so ready to celebrate it. Lexi at Alexandra Roselyn tagged me in this. Hi, Lexi. And I am super excited to do it. I loved her answers, and it felt so atmospheric, and while I don't have any decorations up yet, I will soon, and it got me in the mood for it, and I really want to do this. I will have her video down below, as well as the original creator. This was created by Tall Tales. Thank you to you both, and I'm gonna... Oh, her pride was hurt, that's all. Well, my cat just fell, so while she kind of regains her dignity, she's going to be on my shoulders, and I'm sorry if that's super distracting. And she has like an old cat butt, because she's like 14, so... Here we are. So again, I'm not sure if I even finished my sentence. Thank you both, Lexi for the tag and Tall Tales for making this tag. Question 1. In the fall, the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. I picked, and I don't talk about this book often, even though I completely loved it. It just gets... Goodbye. The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater. This won't surprise you, this might, just because I don't talk about this book very often. But this setting was phenomenal. I absolutely loved reading this book because of the setting. I smelt the sea air, I felt the coarseness of their world, the salt in their hair. It was just beautifully written, which is right up Maggie Stiefvater's alley. I just felt like I was there the entire time, which was really impressive considering that the main theme of this, which is that they're surrounded by flesh-eating horses called Kapellishka. So, right on for being able to throw me in that atmosphere and make me feel it, because I did. 2. Nature is beautiful, but also dying. True. Name a book that is beautifully written but also deals with a heavy topic. Now, my answer for this was really interesting for me to come up with, because as I was looking at the different books, I definitely thought that this was a beautifully written book. I did not agree with how the topics were dealt with in this book at all. Yeah, I actually made and deleted a rant review about it, but The Price Guide to the Occult by Leslie Walton was a book that was absolutely gorgeously written. While this book was beautifully written, I felt like it dealt with the heavy topics poorly, but it is about a girl named Noor whose mother writes a book about the craft that her family follows. She sees a lot of odd things start to happen after the book gets really big and popular, and she finds her mother coming back into her life. This has strong trigger warnings for child abuse, self-harm, and suicide. Be wary of that going in, or don't go into it at all, because I honestly wouldn't recommend this book. I didn't find it more than aesthetically appealing. There's that. 3. Fall is back to school season. Share a non-fiction book that taught you something new. So for my non-fiction, I kind of went with one that was completely left field for me. I've been with my boyfriend for 10 years, so we didn't really have to go through a lot of the modern dating rituals that a lot of couples go through today. So I found most of the information in Aziz Ansari's Modern Romance. Very new news. I found out about different apps and different kind of cultural rituals that are done when you're talking to someone that I didn't really have to do because I've been with my boyfriend for forever. So this was not only entertaining, but also very enlightening, and I thought that there was a lot of work that went into it. The information was very unique. 4. In order to keep warm, it's good to spend time with the people we love. Name a fictional family, household, or friend group that you'd like to be part of. This one was actually incredibly easy for me. I picked the Penderwicks from the Penderwick series. They are such a loving and supporting family. I love the sister dynamic. I love the parents, their relationships, how they deal with real life issues and issues that come up. So I would definitely enjoy living in the Penderwick family. I feel like I'd have plenty of independence while still having people that really cared about me. The colorful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show us a pile of fall-colored spines. A lot of my books seem to have fall-colored spines, but when trying to match them all together, I was like not pleased with a lot of them. So if you want a wonderful spine collection, go back to Lexi's video. I mostly just kind of threw orange together, and it turned out okay. I don't know. It's nice. It looks like a leaf. That's what I'm going with. It's a leaf. 6. Fall is the perfect time for storytelling by the fireside. Share a book where somebody is telling a story. This is a fairly new read for me, but The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill has fantastic storytelling. This felt like I was sitting by the hearth as an old woman told me a tale. The characters were wonderful. It is about a town that each year has to give up a child who is being sacrificed to a witch. They believe the witch to be pretty malevolent, but she's benevolent, and it's a wonderful story. It just felt like an old fairy tale. It's told in a very storytell format, just made it all very atmospheric. Yeah, this fits this prompt perfectly. Also, here's the love of my life, Furion. He's a very tiny dragon and I love him. The night is getting darker. Pick a dark, creepy read. I was looking at my shelves after I read this prompt because I was like, you know, trying to get my ideas flowing here. And I'm a wuss. I love scary movies. I don't do well with scary books. The Raven Cycle series has like eerie moments, but it's not like dark and scary. I don't have very many of them. Yeah, I'm like a total wuss. Oh! Okay, it's with my graphic novels. Hold on, just a second. Okay, ignore everything I just said, because I have 2. The first one had scary, eerie moments in it, and it's dark because it's space, and space is a terrifying black vacuum. And Illuminae, in the Illuminae files, had some really eerie, creepy moments. My favorite character was the main perpetrator in those creepy moments. That's my first one, but for an overall just terrifying, like, I felt eerie, like, uncomfortably. So I picked Beautiful Darkness by Fabian Vellman. I thought Beautiful Darkness started out kind of like oddly eerie, but it got worse as you go along. I definitely was creeped out while reading this book, and it gets worse once you read it a second time, because I did. After reading it the first time, I had to read it a second time. I think I explained it in my wrap-up as The Lord of the Flies meets Adventure Time, and I'm kind of sticking with that idea. So that kind of eeriness was in there. The days are getting colder. Name a short, heartwarming read that could warm up somebody's cold and rainy day. While this book is not like incredibly short, it's like stout, and it's Nevermore, The Trials of Morrigan Crow. I completely feel like this could change somebody's mood or lighten their day. It's wonderful. I feel like I say atmospheric all the time, but I really like atmospheric books, so lo and behold. Nevermore follows Morrigan Crow, who is supposed to die on her birthday, but instead something fantastic happens, and she's swept away by Jupiter North to the world of Nevermore, and she participates in trials in order to find out if she has what it takes to join a secret society that is part of this world. I think that this book is absolute magic, and it would definitely... I think this is what Alexandra Roselyn picked for her choice for this prompt. I feel like she had the exact same answer and reasons why. 9. Fall returns every year. Name an old favorite you'd like to return to. For this one, I picked Sweep by Kate Tiernan. It's part of the Sweep series. They just did a re-release of the covers that incorporates like several volumes in one book. These were really wonderful books. I read them with my mom. We kind of like went back and forth and traded them off. It just felt really good reading these. It's been quite a while. I think that this version of the books are possibly out of print. I remember us having to really search for them. They're an old favorite favorite of mine that I would really like to reread. I think I'm going to pick up the new editions of them and try reading them that way, just for, you know, the novelty of it, and see if I still love them as much as I used to, because I have very fond feelings while reading this book. 10. Fall is the perfect time for cozy reading nights. I totally agree. Share your favorite cozy reading accessories. Most of you know at least one of mine, so I'll get that one out of the way first. Ugh, I have to move you back. It is my beanbag Snorlax. It's gigantic. I'm going to take it out of the picture now, but it's huge, and I have it as one of my favorite reading spots. If I want to feel cozy, I have a blanket, a book, and my Snorlax. Apart from that though, one of my new favorites is the mug I just opened up in my owl crate. I'm wearing like the perfect sweater for this. In the first corner, you have Sirius Black, the Night Bus, going into Hogwarts, the Whomping Willow, then you have Peter Pettigrew, Dementors, Lupin, a Patronus, and Harry Potter. This mug is so wonderful. It's the perfect size for tea, because I don't need a huge cup for tea. I need this size cup for tea, and now I have it, and I love it, and it's wonderful. And if I'm being honest, a lot of my cozy reading nights, I incorporate my Batman onesie into it, because it's really, really soft. It's like microfiber fleece goodness, and it's my favorite onesie. This is one of my reading accessories, and I'm sorry that you now know that about me. And finally, spread the autumn cheer and tag some people. So I have 3 people I'm going to tag. They'll all be listed down below, but the first person I'm going to tag is Sam at Sarcasm and Sci-Fi. She said she didn't mind if I kept tagging her in things, and I love her tags. Like, every time she does a tag, it's just wonderful to watch. Sam, you are tagged per usual. Do this at your leisure, or if you please. Then we have Heather at Bookworm Heath. I would love for you to do this tag as well. And then finally, Lucy at Crescent Pages. She's a newer booktuber I have been watching, and I've really enjoyed her videos. I tag all 3 of you, and I hope you're enjoying the sun or more stars wherever you are. Until next time, bye! You can't stay on my shoulders for this. Why can't I read? 5. Oh my god, I'm falling. Everything's falling. Name a short worm. Thanks, Jade. Happens quite a lot. Oh my god, is that a spider? That'll be in the bloopers. Now that that's over, let's take a look at, it's gone! Are you kidding me? That's even worse. I hope my boyfriend doesn't watch this. He is terrified of spiders.